Hello, you speakers. I'm Katza.
Hello, I'm Javier. And George is not here.
Oh, he's not gonna
Gonna
make
make
it.
it. He's not gonna make it.
Oh, we're so sorry, George is
Sorry,
not gonna
George.
make it.
All right.
Sorry, George.
Maybe next time.
Sorry. Maybe next time, yes.
All right.
Okay, can anybody help us with this topic? It's pretty confusing at first, but with practice, we can manage, right?
So, everybody get ready with pen and paper because you may want to write this down.
Yes, today you're learning indefinite pronouns.
And so, no one should miss this episode. Stay tuned.
Right. Welcome to another episode of the Üspk English Podcast. Thank you for hitting that play button and subscribing to our podcast channel.
Okay, so for our first section, most common mistakes advanced learners make. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. The first one we're gonna have today is a very common that I hear a lot of advanced. People confuse say and tell, which is a common. For example, I said to my friend I would be late, but he means that was that I told my friend I would be late. So remember, you tell a person. The only way you can say is if you add the word to. Don't say I said my friend. No, I said to my friend. Or you can say I said, and then the phrase, you can say I said hello, I said good morning. Never say said with a person unless you put the word to. I said to him, and even then you might want to say I told him, which sounds a lot better.
Right. This is like for communicating or sending a message, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, exchanging
and
information.
Then tell is for the person.
Right. It's like I said I'll be here, or I'm really bad at telling jokes. Right?
Exactly.
Okay, very good.
All right. Do you have one?
Yeah, I have one. I have one. That was the first, but I have one.
All right, cool.
So when we want to inquire about the name of an object or just to confirm what's the best set of words that learners would usually ask, they would ask, how's the name of this, right? But actually, in English, we should ask, what do you call this?
Yeah, what do you call this?
What do you call this? Instead of saying, how's the name of this? What do you call this? I actually have heard a lot in class. I've heard, I can't remember the meaning when they're really referring to the word, exactly, a word. Right? But
Right, totally. Yeah, what do you call that thing in the car to use it to? Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you call that? We don't really say what's the name. If you're doing that, you're still thinking in Spanish.
Right. What's the name?
You gotta stop doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So we're bringing you these tips so you can stop thinking in Spanish.
There you go. Okay. And for our new section, words and expressions in Spanish that we don't have in English. Okay. Do you have one, Katza, or you want me to go first?
You go first.
Okay. One of my favorite ones, and I heard this a long time. In English, we don't have the word pretendiente.
No.
If you want to say, ella tiene muchos pretendientes. She has many guys after her, or she has many guys that want to be her boyfriend, but we don't have one particular word for it. At least not currently.
Yeah, right. Currently, I think this might be something similar to she's got a lot of followers, or she's very popular amongst men or boys,
or yeah,
boys, right? Okay,
that's it.
Or she's a man eater. I don't know.
I don't think she needs pretendientes for that. She just
exactly.
I'm taking you whether you like it or not.
Yeah, but no, we don't have pretendiente. Pretending is used in other contexts.
There you go. And
would be like faking it, right?
Yeah, you go. Or we could say, oh, she's a man eater. Oh, here she comes.
Actually, I was thinking about another song, like
which song?
Man eater, can you walk hard?
Oh my god. Okay.
All right. And I got another one, which is it's a really nice word in Spanish. It's too bad that there's none in English like this.
Yeah.
And it's called, and it's the word trasnochar. So we don't have that in English, trasnochar. This word essentially is used when we want to say that we stayed overnight
Uh-huh.
and maybe at a friend's house or just partying, right?
Uh-huh. But it
So we
means we
didn't go
stayed the
to
whole
sleep.
night, right?
Uh-huh, exactly.
All right.
In
You're right.
English, we
We don't
need
have that. We need
no.
three words. We stayed the whole
Yeah.
night.
Yeah,
But
we stayed up all night. Yeah.
uh, well,
Yeah,
nice,
yeah.
nice. You know,
Yeah. So instead of trasnochar, we have stay up all night.
stay up
Yeah.
all night. There you go.
Yeah,
That's
those are things in Spanish we don't have in
in
English.
English. Okay, so be happy and careful when you try to express that particular thought.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So to start with the main topic, indefinite pronouns, the list is really long. So we're not going to talk about all of them today. So I'm sure we're going to divide this topic into three parts because the list is really long. There are actually 12 different
Definite pronouns.
indefinite pronouns. But I'm sure that you are all confused. Okay.
I'm sure
Uh,
somebody is.
yeah, I'm sure
Or
I'm sure
and
everybody.
somebody or anybody
Or nobody.
or nobody. Let's go. What the
Okay,
hell?
let's go. This is it for today, guys.
Nobody got that joke. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. Psh. Okay, so this is very important
Mm-hmm.
because we use it a lot in everyday conversation, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll give you some examples of what phrases they could replace instead of
Okay.
using them, to finally start using them confidently and
Uh-huh.
accurately. So, yeah, this is what we're
Mhm.
talking about today.
All right. All right.
So, even though, in addition to that, even though this topic might be for beginners, because this is something that we see in early stages of learning, I assure you that lots of advanced learners still use phrases like other persons, all the persons,
Uh-huh.
or maybe even use no person.
Mhm.
So I've even come across with learners who get confused when trying to use anything or nothing. So today we're going to be discussing only four of the indefinite pronouns.
Mhm.
And there we go. I'm going to start with anything.
Okay.
So anything, we use this word in a negative statement, right? As a negative statement. And this is referring to not one thing in particular, just anything. In Spanish, it doesn't really make sense, but the equivalent
Mhm.
in affirmative statements would be cualquier cosa for affirmative statements.
Mhm.
But for uh, negative statements would be something like this. I'm starving. Do you have anything to eat?
Mhm.
This means like cualquier cosa, right? So in
Mhm.
Spanish, it is really difficult to make the difference, right? In negative statements, we use, he didn't mention anything about the party. In this case, in Spanish, the equivalent would be nada. So,
Exactly. Okay, you gotta keep in mind that we cannot use in English the double negative.
we
So
can't.
we can't say he didn't know nothing.
Hmm.
You might hear it, but that's bad English.
Yeah.
So he said he didn't know anything about the party.
Yeah.
So that's what exactly what Casa is referring to. You can use it in affirmative, but in the negative form because you're using one part negative and the other part affirmative. All right. So everything would be the next one. Everything refers to all the things, but using the expression all things doesn't always fit the context. Using everything will make you sound more natural. So everything's all right. In Spanish, the interpretation would be todo.
Yep.
Everything.
That's right.
Uh,
Yes.
okay.
So try to replace whenever you think about saying the word all,
Yeah. All
right?
things.
All things,
Say
say everything, right?
everything's all right.
Yeah, very good.
Uh,
All right, let's go with something. So the interpretation in Spanish is a bit more illustrative because the Spanish equivalent would be algo, which is also confusing because we were talking about anything, right? So, however, in English, we use it to talk about something undetermined. Something tells me you're about to finish listening to this podcast, right? Something. is algo, right?
So I hope you learned something from this
Yeah,
example.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. So instead of using the thing
Uh-huh.
or a thing,
Uh-huh.
try to use something.
Something.
If you don't
Yeah,
know what
something.
exactly you're talking about, try
Uh-huh.
to use something.
Yeah, and something tells me that you will learn something from this.
Exactly. Exactly. Very good. Yes.
Good.
Uh-huh.
But anything you can learn is good.
Yeah.
Okay, so the last one is nothing.
Nothing.
On the other hand, in Spanish, it would be nada, right?
Yes.
But this special word has 30 different uses. Gotta be careful. Nothing is not.
Yeah.
Nothing is nothing. Really, it's not that much.
Yes.
Okay. But to get you started, nothing else matters but you. This word would replace anything if you're using affirmative statements. Okay.
Yep.
Nothing else matters.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, like you really want to
really
be like
make it
nada.
concrete, like absolutely nothing.
Absolutely
I want
nothing.
nothing to do with that person, please.
Exactly.
Oh,
And as you were mentioning before, Javier, nothing is actually a negative word. So you can't use it in negative statements like add an auxiliary to make them negative.
You
So
cannot say I don't know nothing.
nothing.
You have to say affirmative. I know nothing.
Nothing.
I know nothing. I
Yes.
want nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that you can say. Or
Exactly.
you can switch it around and say I don't know anything. That's correct.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly. Anything would
all
be
right.
that.
I thought that was something interesting.
It is. It is very interesting, actually. And like I said before, we're gonna give you guys the 12, the 12 that there are in the list.
Yeah, but we want you guys. We want you guys to have fun. We don't want you to be confused, right? We
Or
want you to
too
enjoy.
boring.
Yeah, too boring. That is
Yes.
nothing from the truth. Nothing is further from the truth of what we want.
Exactly. Exactly. All right, let's wrap things up.
Well, that was quick.
Yeah, that was really quick.
I know. We missed George.
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, but he couldn't do anything to avoid being here.
Yeah, he couldn't do anything to avoid being here. But but he's always he's always happy to be here for every podcast, for everything that he
can.
He's
always
there.
here. Always
Yeah.
there. Exactly. Well,
Yeah.
he's got to do something. We're
he's gonna have to get a cable unless,
exactly right. But
there's nothing we can do about it.
Well, anyway, we're not paying him anything, so
exactly. He's not getting anything.
He's not getting anything from this podcast, so
yeah,
he's got to get something.
Yeah, for sure, everything will be the way it should be next week.
Yes, but nothing makes him happier than this.
Exactly, nothing makes him happier. I think that this is the best part of the week for all.
There you go.
Right, for all or for everyone.
Okay, well, that's a lot of everything.
Yeah.
We gotta talk about that next podcast, guys.
Yes, we gotta. All right. Thank you so much, Javier.
Thank you,
It was
Gatsa.
really great talking to you.
All right, same thing here.
All right. Okay, so this is it for today. Thank you to all of our audience out there. And remember to subscribe to our channel. If you like this podcast, share it with all your friends. You can also visit our website where you will find articles related to English practice and learning. Okay?
I'm sure you'll find something.
I'm sure. All right. Until next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.